What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I am back at you with another Dexter Resurrection Theory video. In this video, I want to talk about the one killer who I think is going to pose the biggest threat to Dexter this season, and that is the Gemini Killer. I want to know exactly what this man's secret is. Yes, they have said, and he has said in interviews, that the reason why he wanted this role so bad is because of this secret. The secret is huge and it's just mind-blowing, and I want to know what it is. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you a bunch of different things that it could be, and then I'll tell you which one I think it is, and I want to know which one you think it is in the comment section. So make sure that you subscribe, click that bell, and thumbs up the video. And I would like to say thank you for all the people who have gotten me to 500 likes for the last 2 videos. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row. It really helps. Let's get into this. In an interview, the actor who plays Gareth, who is the Gemini Killer, gave us some interesting details of what we could expect from the killer this season, and I think it also goes into exactly who he might be. And I quote, "His serial killer moniker is the Gemini Killer. I don't know if you're a zodiac person or if you're into astrology, but Gemini is all about duality, and Gareth murders people in a very specific way, sometimes multiple people in a specific way. And it's rather gruesome and it's rather horrific." And although that is interesting, what he just said, I think what he says next is the most interesting. And I quote, "I am very proud to say that Garth is the #1 most wanted FBI murderer and is the first person that's going to have a power, I'll call it a secret power, that will make life very challenging for Dexter Morgan in a way that hasn't happened on the show before." He continued, "For me, it was this great acting challenge because it's a bit of a spoiler that I don't want to give away. But when you tune in and you get to the point where you realize what is actually going on, I like to think that your mind might be blown." So we could take away a lot from this. #1, he is the most wanted killer of them all on the FBI murder list. We also know that books and shows have been written about the murders that he has committed. So he is a celebrity serial killer. He also said in one interview that he knows everything about the Bay Harbor Butcher, and he also knows all the mistakes that the Bay Harbor Butcher has made. He said also he doesn't know that Dexter Morgan is the Bay Harbor Butcher. So he is very well informed. He has a lot of information. And then we have to ask ourselves, how is he getting this information? But before we go into that, let's look at the things that he says. He kills in the form of a zodiac, right? And the zodiac, Gemini, is about duality. But that doesn't mean he kills multiple people every time, even though it was reported that he kills in pairs. He says sometimes it's multiple people, but he also kills singly. So is he killing people due to a certain zodiac, like someone in January, he takes out a Capricorn or Aquarius or something like that? Is that his method? But he says that it's brutal the way that he kills them. So maybe somehow when he kills them, it has something to do with their zodiac sign, and I don't know exactly how we can figure that out, but something crazy like that. I mean, if you wanted to get crazy, let's get crazy for a second right here. I'm saying, if someone is a Leo, does he maul them as if a lion mauled this person? Is it something like that? If someone's a Capricorn, does he kill them and put goats horns through them or dress their body up as a Capricorn when it's all said and done, or something like that. Put that person in, after he kills them, make them look like this zodiac sign. Think that's possible, that it could be something like that? But you put in the comment section what you think it is. When dealing with the rest of the things that he says specifically that this is going to be Dexter's biggest threat that he's going to be, and that it's going to be something that Dexter has never had to deal with before. So anything we have seen in previous seasons, we have to throw all of that out of the window. This is 100% new. So let's look and see exactly what it could be and what's going on with the Gemini Killer. Number one, he's a twin. Now, to me, this makes the most sense of what's going on here. If he's a twin, it would explain why maybe he commits double murders, maybe in different places, but at the same time, and how he gets away with that. It would also make sense that this is something that Dexter has never had to deal with before. When you talk about Gemini and duality, and the fact that he said this secret made him want to play this role, it would be a challenge for an actor to play twins, because they would have to play two separate characters in one show and give them both distinct personalities that aren't exactly the same. And as he said, when you see it, it might be a situation where you're shocked at the end of it. So Dexter might get the drop on the Gemini Killer and might actually take the Gemini Killer out. And then out of nowhere, we see the Gemini Killer is still alive. But how? It's because he's a twin. When I look at everything, I think that makes the most sense of what they're gonna go for, and that's what I would lean towards. But there are other theories out there. Let's go over a few more. Number two, he's related to Claudette. Now, we have seen Dective Claudette in this show, and I have said many a times that the way she performs, the way she moves is very serial killer like. You have heard me say that in multiple videos already. And I've also said that it's a good chance that either she is a serial killer or somebody in her family is a serial killer. That is the reason why she's able to move like that. So I do believe that there is a chance that he could be related to Claudette. And yes, the actors do look somewhat alike. And listen, they don't have to look alike in order to be brother and sister. It could be an adoption situation. We don't know how they're going to go. But I do not throw this theory out at all. I do believe that it's possible that he could be related to Claudette in some way. But that would mean that most of his killings should take place in New York if he is able to get away with them, and that's the reason why he's able to get away with them. Just like Dexter was able to get away with all these killings in Miami because he had connections to the police force. If he had connections to the police force with Claudette, then it would make sense that that would be the case. What do you think about that? Number three, Gareth and Dexter have the same father. Now, this could happen. They could have some biological connection. Gareth could be Dexter's half-brother, or even the son of another person Harry trained or observed. So if we look at it that way, and he was also trained by Harry, or he's his half-brother, then this would give him some type of psychological edge on Dexter, because he would know exactly what makes him tick. Although I do like this, they did say that it's something that we have not seen before. And we have already seen Dexter deal with the brother situation. So for that reason, I'm going to say that this is not going to happen. I don't support this theory. Yes, it could happen. I'm not telling you that it can't be that. But for the fact that they did say it's something brand new, we've seen them deal with the ice truck killer already, it would kind of be something like that. I mean, they could have put a twist on it, but it would be something like that. So I'm going to say I don't think this one's going to happen, but you tell me in the comment section if you think this is the way they're gonna go. Number 4, he was on Dexter's table. Now, this would be if he was on the table and somehow got away, or Dexter got cold feet, or any way you want to slice it. Somehow he got away with this whole situation, and because of that, he was scarred psychologically, and because of that, he became who he is. Now, I like this. I think that it's a possibility, but we have seen people escape Dexter's table before. Not escape Dexter entirely, he's always gotten them back, so it would be different if somehow this guy did get away from Dexter from being executed by him. So I do like the theory, and I do think that it's a possibility that it could go down like this. What do you think about this one? Let me know in the comment section. Now, I've also heard theories that he had superpowers, that he could read minds. I'm throwing all of that stuff out of it. I do not believe it's going to be a situation like that. That would just jump the shark more than Fonzie did in Happy Days. There's no way in my mind that they're going to go that route with this show. I do believe that's a good chance that the way he kills is a ritual, and I do think that most likely it could have something to do with the signs of the year when dealing with the zodiacs. As I said earlier in the video, I think it's a good possibility that that's how he's going to do his killings, and that's how it's going to go. But the secret itself is what is intriguing, and the superpower, the power, he says, a silent power that he has over everything, is what really is intriguing to me. Is it some type of hidden situation where he has Dexter's stepchildren or people he cares about in his clutches already, so Dexter can't do anything to him? It could be something like that, but I'm not exactly sure. I've put up a bunch of things on here for you to think about, and now it's up to you to tell me in the comment section which one you think holds the most weight. I want to hear from you. I've given you my opinions, now I want your opinion. And again, hit the thumbs up button, 500 is the like goal, and subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it, because we do the live streams. They're call in. You can call in, give your opinion, and anything that I say in these videos that you don't agree with, you can call in and confront me there. It's a great time. Let's do it. So, if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and of course subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.